Yeah, the state fair just flew by this year.
It did, yeah.
Can't believe it's already over, and now we're like 12 days from Balloon Fiesta.
That's right. I mean, we're right smack in the middle of the fair and Balloon Fiesta. It's fall, right? I mean, let's just say it's fall.
Yeah.
And quite literally, technically, it's fall. We had the fall equinox a little bit earlier, just after lunchtime. And what that is simply the tilt of the Earth in relation to the sun. And at this particular juncture, as we transition into fall, this means that we're sort of even along the equator, and that means equinox in Latin, equal night. And so that means that we're looking at this point, we've already lost a lot of daylight at the end of the day. We continue to lose daylight as we head toward the winter solstice, which of course is the changing of the seasons to winter. But this is where we have roughly equal amount of daylight and darkness at all latitudes, again, because of the tilt of the Earth. Right now, the sun is just directly over the equator as it goes toward the southern hemisphere to give them summer in December. So it's kind of cool the way that the Earth works in terms of leaf peeping. The peak fall color times are as follows. So right here in the blue, those higher elevations, this is when we'll start to see it happening here pretty soon, in about a week. Then we start getting toward these darker shades of green, which is early October for peak time. And then we work our way down not only through the elevations, but through the latitudes. And finally, it's going to be basically early November when you start to get those peak colors in southern New Mexico. Right now, though, we're getting a lot of storm cover across the south central area of the state, specifically Socorro County. Watching this cluster of severe thunderstorms as it makes its way toward the Ruidoso area. Now, there may be some issue with some high wind and also some hail moving into the Ruidoso area. So we're going to be watching that very carefully within the next few hours or so. For Vaughn, isolated storms just to the south, and about the same for areas into the far northeastern corner of the state. So a lot of this is going to work its way out as we head toward the overnight hours, last storms of the day moving out of the southeast, and then we start heading toward a cooler day in the northern mountains for tomorrow. A late cold front Tuesday night into Wednesday morning is really going to start to pick up those strong winds in central New Mexico. That will be leading to a cool down for most areas by midweek. And then we start to dry out throughout most of the state Thursday into Friday. But then as we head toward the weekend, there is going to be a Pacific storm system bringing in the potential of isolated to scattered storms, western to central New Mexico. So this is what I'm expecting in the near future for tomorrow. It's going to be a hot day in Artesia and Carlsbad, about 92 in Hobbs, but rain chances only in the higher elevations. For the southwest, I'm expecting it to be mainly a quiet day. I mean, we're still holding about a 20% chance of showers for Silver City, but that will pick up big time as we head toward Friday into the weekend. Roswell, mostly dry, but staying relatively average for this time of year in terms of temperature. Across the northeast, it's going to be a nice and cool day in Cimarron, 71 degrees for tomorrow, 69 more, and around 79 in Tucumcari. Dry and mild across the northwest, with most areas in the 70s for tomorrow. So in terms of what you can expect for Farmington, I'm expecting dry weather, but relatively cool weather, especially by midweek. As you can see, Las Vegas, well, we get into some 60s by Wednesday because of the arrival of that cold front. A high of only 58 degrees tomorrow in Red River, 64 in Angel Fire. You can see that Espanola will be in the upper 70s. So what I'm expecting for Santa Fe is a drier week, but keeping things cool in the 70s all week long. Across the East Mountains for tomorrow, I'm anticipating minimal storm chance, and we're expecting the same sort of dry forecast for most of the metro for tomorrow. It's going to be about average in terms of temperature. Low 80s is where we're going to end up, dropping to the 70s by Wednesday. Then you can see that into the weekend, it's going to become a little bit stormy for the metro area.